y'all. Hey, it's favorites time again. So I know that I didn't do an April favorites video, so this is kind of going to be an April and May favorites, but I have plenty of favorites for you since I haven't done one since March. So let's just dive on in and talk about my favorite products that I've been loving lately. So moisturizers. I used to use this Mary Kay Time Wise Age Fighting Moisturizer for normal to dry skin about a year and a half ago, and that was when my skin really started to clear up. But when I ran out of it, I was too lazy to reorder it again, so I went back to the CeraVe, and there's nothing wrong with the CeraVe, but I've reordered this and been using it for a few weeks now, and I forgot how much I love it. It is so soft and smooth and creamy. It is super moisturizing. I just feel like I'm giving my skin the best treatment, but it absorbs into my face really quickly, and I just love the way my skin feels afterwards. So I've been loving this. I also really love, which at first when I got it, I didn't really like it, the Hyaluron Moisture Jelly. I used to own the Hyaluron Concentrate. It was like in a little tube, but that broke me out pretty bad. But when I saw this, I know that hyaluronic acid is really good for your skin. I know it keeps your skin nice and moisturized, and I've been having a little bit of kind of like dry patchiness situations going on lately. So I've been actually using this and then layering the Mary Kay Time Wise on top of it, and it's just a dream. I do that at night. In the morning, I just use the Mary Kay Time Wise, but I've been obsessed with those moisturizers lately. Those have been my favorite kind of newish face products that I haven't talked about before. Also kind of in like a moisturizer thing. This is kind of weird, but I don't really like body lotion. I hate the feeling of it on my skin, especially in the summer. You put lotion all over your body and I feel like it is just like a blanket. It just like keeps all the heat in and it makes me sweaty and then you're slimy. I just really don't like body lotion, but I am obsessed with the Bath & Body Works scent Wild Madagascar Vanilla, and when I saw that they had this body butter, I just thought I'd give it a try because I love the scent. And oh my gosh, the scent is so amazing. You can see I have a pretty big dent in it. It's really, really smooth. I'm going to put some on my arms right now just because I like it so much. A little bit goes a long way. It's so creamy. It really is like a butter. I basically just use it kind of like on my arms, elbows, just places where I get dry because again, I don't really like lotion. But what I love about it is the scent stays with me all day, longer than even like a perfume would. I put this on when I get out of the shower in the morning and I go to work, and I feel like I smell good all day, which I like that even more than the fact that it's moisturizing. Yeah, I mean, it's moisturizing just like any kind of lotion is. I wouldn't say it's like dramatically changed my skin or anything, but I really like it. And for me to say that I like a body lotion is a really big deal because in general, I just hate them. All right, moving on to makeup. What I've been liking to use as a primer lately, I think I've done this in a video because, you know, as you can see right now, I'm all about the glowy skin. I love the Benefit Girl Meets Pearl. This is technically a highlighter, a cream highlighter, but I'm not crazy about liquid highlighters. I don't like putting liquids on top of liquids. It kind of moves around my foundation and you can't put liquids on top of powders. But what I love to do, I'll show you this. This is a really pretty pinky champagne color. I like to rub it all over my skin and then put my foundation on top of it. I don't know if you can see that, but it is so pretty, like the gold, and you can see it glowing throughout the day. I'll put it all over my cheeks and forehead, and then I will put on my foundation, and I just feel like it really enhances the glowiness, and I use that as kind of a primer. I go ahead and use my normal primer, and then I put that on top in my foundation, and I just feel like a goddess all day with it. I've been so obsessed with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Chantilly for so long, and I'm almost out of it. I'm like scraping the edges of it. But when one of my favorite YouTubers, fellow pale princess, the Taylor, when she says that she finds a concealer that's light enough for pale princesses, I go out and get it. So she said that she liked the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I haven't really ever had great luck with drugstore concealers. I do like the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, but even that lately has kind of been so-so on me. And I at one point got the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in what I thought was the lightest shade. It's called 10 Light. but this is 15 fair, so it's up one in the number system and where you would grab one, and I always just grab the lightest of everything. And that was too dark for me, but she said, Pale Princesses, if you tried 10 light, go out and get 15 fair, it's lighter. So I got 15 fair and I love it. It's what I have under my eyes today. It does a really good job of covering my dark circles. It does a really good job of covering blemishes, and sometimes I use this all over my face as a foundation, which I have done in a video. So I just love this. It's super creamy. I would definitely call it a dupe for the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. It is just as full coverage. It's not quite as creamy. It's a little bit more liquidy, but I actually really like the consistency. It doesn't get as cakey or creasy. Not that that's a huge problem with the NARS, but anyways, I just really like this. It's cheap. I think the NARS concealer is like $35 and this was maybe $10. So I haven't run out to repurchase the NARS because I've just been using this. I think it was Christmas 2013, I might have gotten this from one of my sisters. The Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Luminous Light. Okay, so I've been obsessed with the IT Cosmetics Hello Light Illuminizer Cream Stick for a long time. Use that, still love it, but I went back to using this lately. It's what I have on my cheeks today as my highlighter. Just this, no luminizing primer, no Mary Luminizer by the Balm, just this. And I'm just obsessed with that. I feel like, I mean, I have it on really heavily. You can do just kind of a light dusting of it. I like to use the IT Cosmetics blush brush for this because it's just really fluffy. But I just feel like it gives me the prettiest glow. I get so many compliments on my makeup when I wear this. And I've had this for years and I've barely made a dent in it. This is gonna last forever. I just love this stuff. I wanna rub it all over my body and be a goddess. I love it. For blush, my favorite blush this month, which another one, at first when I got it, I didn't really like it. It's the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush it was a limited edition shade with like the Tarte lip palette called Celebrated. At first I thought I would like it because it looks in the pan just like a really nice kind of rosy nude, and I really like nude blushes that don't scream, oh I have blush on. But when you put it on, I'll try to swatch it for you, but on my skin it almost looks bronzy. It just has a really warm undertone. There it is right there. I don't know if you can really tell, but on my skin it really looks bronzy, and at first I didn't like that, but for summer I like it because it gives me just a hint of warmth without screaming I have bronzer on, because I don't really wear bronzer. So I like that it does that. There are days where, especially if I'm going for a really warm toned eye makeup look, I like to go for something a little bit more warm. I don't own bronzer. I obviously contour the heck out of my face, but I don't own bronzer. So there are some days where I'll just really lightly put that on my cheekbones and on my forehead, and then I'll put my regular favorite go-to Holy Grail Ride or Die Tarte in Exposed on kind of more the apples of my cheeks to give me more of a flush, and I will just go on my merry way. I thought I was gonna love it. First I didn't like it, now I really like it for summer. So that with the luminous light on top is just like, I think the perfect like pale princess golden goddess look. It helps me look a little bit more radiant, a little bit warmer, but not like, oh my god, you have a fake tan on, because I don't do that. My last favorite for the month is kind of a random one. I bought this a while ago. It is the NYX White Liquid Eyeliner. I'm so obsessed with this. It really kind of breaks my heart that I'm a nurse and I can't wear this every day to work and look like an alien princess, because this eyeliner, I just can't even. I'll insert a picture. I've played around with it a bunch. I've worn it out some, not to work, but it is so opaque, so creamy, and I just cannot wait for it to be summer and I can do a full-on like white winged liner look with this and just own it. I can just imagine myself wearing this at the beach. I'm going to Disney World in a few weeks and I fully intend on wearing this at Disney World. I just love it. I think it's so cool. White liquid eyeliner, I love it. It makes me want to go to Coachella. It just like, I'm getting summer vibes with this and the luminous light and all the other products I've been talking about. So these are kind of my like going into summertime favorites. So that's about it. I know it's not a ton of favorites, but it's the things that I've really been loving right now. If you want to know my favorite song of the moment, which is something that I've been liking to do in my most current favorites videos, my current song obsessions are number 1, Wonderland by Taylor Swift. It is one of the bonus tracks from her 1989 album, but it is now on iTunes alone. It's kind of obviously like an Alice in Wonderland theme. It's about kind of a love gone wrong, but while you're in it, it feels magical. I can relate to that. I love that song. Please go listen to it. And I'm also really obsessed with Fifth Harmony, Going Nowhere. I became obsessed with it because it randomly popped up on YouTube after I watched a different video. I was watching one of my workout videos and I was like, oh my god, their choreography is on point. But then I listened to the song and it's a girl anthem. You can really dance to it. You can really work out to it, run, whatever you want to do, dance around, putting on your makeup, getting ready. I just love those two songs. Those have been on repeat for the past few weeks. The poor people I work with at work, I've been listening to them just over and over, back and forth. They're so sick of hearing them, but I'm obsessed with them. I hope you enjoyed seeing what my favorites are. If you have any new favorites that you think I would like, please comment them down below. I'd love to see what y'all are liking right now. And thank you so much for watching this video. I would love it if you subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. I will have that listed, and I'll see y'all very soon. Thanks.